Hey guys, so today we have a client makeup tutorial and we are doing a beautiful Instaglam makeup toot with our gorgeous model Caitlin. My clients are just so stunning. So we're going to start off with her eyebrows and we're going to start with the NYX Precision Brow Pencil to shape and define the brow. And then we're going to follow it up with the Anastasia Dip Brow to shade it in and make it a little bit darker. We're going to use that spoolie just to blend everything together, and then we're going to shape it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer, and we're just blending that out with a nice fluffy blending brush. On the eyes, today we're using the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, and we're going to put Bay all over the lid. And now we're going to go in with the transition colors. Today we're using Sandalwood and Henna. We're putting that right in the crease, and we're blending that out. I personally like a really nice warm transition color, especially for someone who has more of a golden undertone like Caitlin does. Now I'm taking a smaller shaded brush and I'm taking the deeper colors in the palette, Cocoa and Black Truffle, to darken that outer crease, and we're doing a sideways V. The Black Truffle is really pigmented, so we really want to make sure we are picking up a little bit of black and then blending it out. We're going to prime the lid. We're using the MAC Paint Pot Chilled on Ice because it has a whole bunch of sparkles and it's so beautiful by itself, and it really helps with any kind of glitter. So I'm going to put the Trust Fund all over the lid. Again, I'm using that with my finger because it just stays on a lot better, and we're going to blend that out with the blending brush so we can blend out those harsh lines. As you can see, that's what I'm doing with this nice fluffy blending brush. It doesn't have any product on it. Now we're going to take a small shader brush and we're going to do a nice smoked out wing line. I'm taking that straight across, and then I'm going to again blend that out with the blending brush just to soften out any lines. I'm going to clean that up with a makeup wipe, take out everything underneath, put some moisturizer to prep her skin. And then we're going to go in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I love this foundation. I can't talk about it enough. It's so beautiful. I'm blending that out with the Beauty Blender. It looks like I'm beating her face, but I promise I'm not. Under the eyes, I'm using a lighter foundation before the concealer. This is a tip I learned from my mentor and I absolutely love it. I feel like it makes such a difference in my pictures. Then we're going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape. Y'all know that's my favorite. We're taking that to conceal lightly just right under the eyes where there would be any darkness. And then of course we're going to blend that out with the Beauty Blender. So we're just going to lightly dab the Beauty Blender under the eyes just to blend it out. Do that on the other side, of course. And then we're going to take the concealer and do a dome shape in the forehead. This is also a tip I learned from my mentor, just to blend it with the contour color that we're using. We're using the Black Opal Stick Foundation to contour. Caitlin already has really beautiful cheekbones, so what I'm going to do, as opposed to putting the products directly under her cheekbones, I'm just going to use the Beauty Blender to blend that down. So as you can see here, there's not too much contour under her cheeks. Again, blending on her jaw and her neck as well. We're going to blend her nose. She has a beautiful nose already, but we're just going to do this just because it's Instaglam, duh. And I'm using my oval brushes, which I love, to contour the nose. As you can see, I'm also taking that up by the eyelid as well. It blends it out and there's no harsh lines from the nose to the eye, so it looks a little bit more natural. Now we're going to put concealer right down the bridge of her nose just to blend it out and bring that out. Today we're using the Laura Mercier setting powder. This is definitely one of my favorites, and I'm of course using my Alcone sponge to put it precisely where I want. So I'm putting it under the eyes, down the bridge of the nose, everywhere I put the highlight, and we're using it under the contour. This really helps clean up the contour and it also defines it. We're adding a little bit of bronzer, and I use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark, and now I'm just using the same colors that I put on the lid under the eyes to define under the eyes. Taking off that setting powder because I don't like to bake too long. Now we're going to set the whole face with a Tarte setting spray. Now for my favorites, definitely the glow. We're going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit to do highlighting. We're highlighting the cheekbones, as you can see right here. Look at how stunning. Like, absolutely beautiful. She already has eyelash extensions, but we are still going to add on our Ardell Double Wispies because we like to be extra. Like, look at how different it looks. Absolutely beautiful. So now we're going to do the lip color. I use the Bobbi Brown lip palette, and I love this palette. It has like all the perfect neutrals. I'm using a darker color to line the lips, and then I'm going to come in the middle with a softer pink color, and it just really made the perfect nude for her. Look at that beautiful pout. And now we are all done. I hope y'all really enjoyed this look.